SBA Publications.
Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope that you're doing fine and you're ready to start another chapter with me. This chapter is chapter number 12 and the name is Life of Working Children. Mohit was traveling to Mumbai on a train with his family to spend his summer holidays there. He was very excited about it. He made lots of plans to what he was going to do in his holiday break. He was dreaming of sleeping and waking up late. He thought about the delicious food that his grandmother was going to prepare for him. So, this boy Mohit is going to spend his vacation with his grandmother. At night, when his parents were fast asleep on their berths, he heard a whisper near his lower berth. Mohit flashed a small torch to see what was happening. He suddenly saw a little boy trying to sleep on the floor in the small space between the two berths. The boy looked scared and hungry. Mohit offered him a biscuit and they started talking. So Mohit found a boy under his berth and he inquired him. He started talking to him and he also offered him a biscuit. Mohit asked, "What is your name? How old are you? Why are you sleeping on the floor?" The boy replied, "My name is Manu. I am 10 years old. I want to go to Mumbai." "But where are your parents?" asked Mohit. "I don't know where they are. I don't remember them," replied Manu. So he met a poor child whose name is Manu and he doesn't have any parents and he wants to go to Mumbai. "What do you mean you don't remember your parents?" asked Mohit. "My father left me behind on a train while I was sleeping many years back," came the reply. Shocked, Mohit asked, "How could your father leave you behind?" "See, I come from a very small village. I don't even remember the name of it. I had 3 brothers and 2 sisters. We were very poor and did not have enough to eat. One day, my father told me that we were going to the big city to find a job to bring back some money. I was very excited because that was my first train ride. When we left, my mother hugged me and was crying very hard. Then my father and I sat on a train. When I woke up in morning, I was all alone. I could not find my father." So this is the story of this little boy, Manu. Mohit was taken aback. "What? How could your father leave you like that? What did you do?" "I got off the train and started looking for my father at the station. Night came and I still could not find him. Then I started crying and sat in a corner to hide from the station master. I was hungry and lost. Next day, I met another small boy who was selling paper soap on the railway platform," said Manu. So next day, we found a boy who was selling paper soap. With a little sigh, Manu continued, "His name was Raghu. He found me and took me to a place where there were many children like me. Some of them had got lost, some had run away from their families, and some were left behind by their families." So this was the situation of all the children that Manu encountered. "Why would a family do that to their own child?" asked Mohit. "There are many reasons. Many of us come from villages. Some of us were sold by our own parents who didn't have the money to look after a big family. Some parents are tricked into it," replied Manu. So some parents sold their children, some were tricked into this. "But how can parents be tricked? I have 8 friends to whom this has happened. Their father or an aunt was contacted by someone they knew. This person promised their family a better life for the children. They promised to send the children to school or give them houses to live in. My friends were then taken away by that person. He later forced them to work in factories. 3 of them were simply sold to other employers. I have 2 other friends whose fathers just left them behind on the train," explained Manu. So this is the story of some children who came from a very poor background and their families somehow got away from them. "What happens to them?" asked Mohit. "A lot of things and often bad things happen to us. Some of us are made to sing and dance on the streets. You can see children dancing in the middle of the road or selling things at a traffic signal. I assume that you people must have also witnessed such children on roads or even on railway stations. At times, small children get lost. To survive, they join other children who work," continued Manu. "But what kind of work can small children do?" asked shocked Mohit. With a sad smile, Manu said, "Many things, but most of them are illegal." So the work small children do are illegal. I started working in a factory where they made silk. We are made to work in factories that make crackers, at construction sites and sari factories. So such are the works that these children do. But isn't it dangerous? Inquired Mohit. Yes, it's very dangerous. We are forced to work under horrible conditions. We work for long hours, sometimes for 16 hours a day. There are times when we are not given fresh food to eat. I hated being punished if I did something wrong or was not working fast. But we can't do anything. We are all alone in this world. So we stay wherever we get some money, food, and a place to stay. When things get bad, we run away to another place, explained Manu. I have heard that it is against the law to make children work, but it still happens. Nobody cares for us, he said. What do you eat? Mohit asked him. Well, it depends on where I am. Sometimes I go hungry. If I am working at a tea stall, then the owner usually gives me the leftovers. Sometimes I even have to look for food in the garbage. Don't you feel lonely? Asked Mohit. With tears in his eyes, Manu replied, Very much. I miss my family. I hardly remember what they looked like. For a long time I tried to find them, but I don't remember where they lived. I miss my mother's hugs. So such is the situation of a small child who is living away from his family and is earning for his own self, and sometimes he has to pick food from garbage or even go hungry. What are you going to do in Mumbai? Asked Mohit curiously. Mumbai is a big city. When it gets cold in Delhi, some of us go to Mumbai. There are millions of children like us, you know. I'll find something to do. Soon it was morning and Mohit's parents were going to wake up. Manu could be caught for travelling without a ticket and thrown out of train, so he had to leave. Before Manu escaped, Mohit gave him some food that he had in his bag and his favourite toy to remember him. So Mohit has made a friend on train and now he has to escape before anyone wakes up and notices him. So Manu gives him some food and his toy as a souvenir. In the few hours of the night, the whole world of Mohit had changed. He was suddenly aware of many things that he had taken for granted. He knew that whenever he saw another poor kid on the street, he would remember Manu. So now, after listening to Manu's story, Mohit's life entirely changed. He saw another view of the world and now he was completely shaken. So that's it for the chapter. Let's read the vocabulary now. Leftovers. Leftovers means the food that has not been eaten at the end of a meal. Take something for granted means expect something to be always available, value something too lightly. Alright, now we have this exercise and you will do it by yourself on the basis of the chapter. So the chapter ends here and I will see you soon with another interesting chapter. Till then, keep on learning. Bye-bye.